Good afternoon. My name is Honor Collins. Yeah. Um. Today I'll be taking you guys how to become a front-end developer, a complete guide. Yeah. So many people have asked me if I want to become a front-end developer, what are the steps that I need to take in order for me to become what a front-end developer. So I'll be taking you guys step by step on how to what become a front-end developer. So let us continue. So changing career can feel like a big deal. Yes, changing career can feel like a big deal. You might be reading, you might go to school, you might go to university and read something else, and you want to go into tech and you want to become a front-end developer. It might be a big deal, but rest assured, it's very, very easy. So rest assured, though it is completely normal to take more than one career path in lifetime. It's completely normal. They say if you are here, you probably think that maybe the next best step for you is front-end development. Yes, maybe you might be thinking, okay, I want to become a front-end developer. What are the things that I need to become a front-end developer? So this video, we're going to guide you step by step on how to become a front-end developer. They say you might be wondering how to become a front-end developer, and if you can do it without a degree. Yes, you'll be wondering, how can I become a front-end developer? How can I do it without a degree? Yes, you can actually become a front-end developer without a degree. Yes, because you don't need to go to university to become a front-end developer. You have courses, you have um, uh, places whereby you can take online courses. I can list them out. You can go to w3school.com, freecodecamp.org, udemy.com, Code Academy, Code Tech Academy, like my own. You can also go to YouTube. You can go to my channel. I've started a series of front end development using HTML. For now, I'm moving from HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So we have so many. You can also go to Google and just Google how to become a front end developer. They'll bring list of step by step which you need to take, right, to become a front end web developer. So read on to find out answers to this question and more. So in this article, we will cover what a front-end developer is, how to become one, and check out some of the top skills you need. Yes, we'll check out some of the top skills that you need to become a front-end developer. Now, what is front-end development? If the front-end is a part of a website or application that users interact with. Yes, it's just a part of the website or web application or mobile application whereby users can what interact with. Now, if you go to google.com, it's front end. Facebook.com is front end. Um, Gmail.com is front end. List them. LinkedIn, the rest of them, those are what? Those are front end. What a client can see. So the front end is sometimes called the client side. Yes, it's sometimes called the client side. It's because of it's what users we refer users as clients. So it's what the users can see. That's what we call what front end. So now the front end is part of a website or application that users would interact with. I hope you guys understand this. Now, the say client refers to what device or browser through which a user is accessing your website, web application, or mobile app or software. Yes. Now, client refers to what a device or browser through which a user uses to what access your website. Yes, a users you can use it. They can use the Android device, the Android phone. They can use their iPhone. They can use their desktop. They can use so many. They have as long as those devices can be able to access the browser. It's what we call what clients. You can learn more about this in our guide to the difference between front end and back end. I think for now we are dealing with the front end. I'll be taking you guys on how the back end also look, right? So for now we are dealing with the front end. So I'll be dropping this. I'll try as much as possible to drop the link of this particular slide so that you can be able to access it. So once you click on this, you see the difference between what front end and back end. Now, what does a front end developer do? Now, a front end web developer creates what user sees in the browser. So what any user sees in the browser is the job of the front end developer to what create what a user can be able to see in the browser. They are responsible for the looks and feel of a website or application. So they are responsible in the looks and feel of the website. So you're the one that is writing those code. After finish writing the code, you push it to live server, and a user can be able to access it, right? They use design, comma, coding, and analysis and analysis. Yes, they also use design, coding, and analysis, and also debugging skill to build a client side of a website. Yes, they use design, coding, analysis, and debugging skills to build those websites that you can see. They say why a front-end developer are also expected to have some knowledge of the back end and web design. Yes, you as a front-end developer, there's what we call APIs. It's a way whereby a front-end developer can be able to communicate with a back-end developer. So now, as a front-end developer, you should have some knowledge of how the back end and also how web design work also, right? Yes, as well, they don't need to know everything. You don't need to know everything, right? See, that is a full stack job. Yeah. Now, a full stack is someone that knows both the front end and the back end and also web design. So now you are now you are your own specialty is what is on the front end side. So you need to know a little bit of the back end and also a little bit of web design, right? So in order if you want to know both the front end and the back end, you have to learn both the front end and also the back end. Also, we call them full stack developers, front end and back end. Say, but understanding various language tools and design convention can go a long way on a team. Yes, as a front end developer, you'll be working with teams of other developers. So learning those languages and tools and design, it will help you go a long way as what as a front end developer. So the tasks of a front end developer, yes, front end developers tasks. Front end developers are typically tasked with writing code, comma, analyzing code, debugging application. So they are tasked with what? Writing code, analyzing code, and also debugging application and implementing design. So those are now there's what we call UX UI designer. Those are people that will create design. They'll just create with a tool called Figma, Adobe USD, and the rest of them. So you as a front end developer, your job is to what? Implement those design, make those design come alive, so that user can be able to what? See those design in the browser, right? So the result of these tasks ensure a seamless user experience. Yes, it ensure a seamless user experience. You see, in some ways, front-end developer work where design and functionality combine. Yeah, as a front-end developer, you can also work as a design. You can also design and add what? Functionality. So when you design something and add those functionality, that's the work of the front-end developer. They will also decide how interactive an element may be or work on how things are laid out. Yes, you know that HTML is an element, right? So you can talk about elements. So now they want to add interactivity with those elements. It's the work of what? The front end. So, but they also focus on how things are coded and ensure that other developers can understand their work. Yes, they ensure that other developers can understand their work. Like I said in my previous lecture, in my previous video, you see while I was coding, I was adding comments. So those comments it enable other developers to understand your code, right? Yes. Now, what front-end developer skills do you need? Yes, in order for you to be a front-end developer, you must need some skills. Yes, you must acquire some skills. You must learn those skills. It's a front-end developer needs to know technical skills. Yes, you must learn how to code. Those are the technical skills. You must learn how to debug. Those are skills. You must learn how to implement logic. Like those are skills. Yeah, you must learn algorithm skills. So those are so many skills that you need to learn. You must learn how to think like the users. You call them technical skills. Like specific type of code, yeah, specific type of code, digital tools, and what fundamental industry convention. Yes, you must learn the latest industry convention. Yes, you must not be left behind. You must keep on learning on daily basis in order for you to what be a good front end web or mobile developer. Soft skills are just an essential as essential as those technical skills do. Yes, yes, soft skills are just part of an essential part of what being a front end developer. So while learning technical skill, you must be able to learn what soft skill. So something has to do with soft skills. You must be able to communicate to your team, explain to them how the code that which you have written looks like. You must be able to communicate with the management. You must be able to communicate to your clients, explain to them how your code looks like, what you want to achieve, right? So those are soft skills. You must be able to you must be able to read, you must be able to write, you must be able to explain, understand, right? Those are soft skills. So here is an overview of what someone wondering how to become a front-end developer should know. Dive deep into our full guide to front-end developer skills. So this is a link. So this link will take you to a particular website. I'll drop this slide inside my video, so you can be able to click on this link to what gain more insight of how to become a front-end developer. Yeah, technical skills. Like I said, we have for soft skills and technical skills. Front-end language. Now, front-end developers should know the coding languages that makes up client side. Yes, as a front-end developer, you must know the coding languages that makes up what the client side. Those include what HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Yes, it includes HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So if you look at HTML, it's just basically HTML is used to create the website skeleton. Now, those texts you see on a website is used by what HTML to create them. Then CSS sometimes refer as what clothes. Yes. Now the HTML is just basically the skeleton. The text you see on any text you can see on the website is what HTML. While CSS is refers to what style, adding colors, background images, and the rest of them. Like, it beautifies the website. So any website that you see out there is very beautiful and it looks very nice. It's what of what CSS. Why did this JavaScript? JavaScript, you can use JavaScript to interact. Those interactivity you see, click on this, there's a drop down, there's a pop-up, there's a those are what? Those are JavaScript. Let's move on. They say if you like to get started coding with these three language, then this 5 days coding short course is a what? A great option. Yes. There's a link here. Click on this link. It'll take you to that particular page whereby you can start learning. They say in this series of videos and writing tutorial, you will learn how to build what? A website. Yes, with this you can learn how to build a website. They say it's a great way to what? A great way of seeing if front-end development is for you. So those are the if you want to go into front-end development, you can click on this link. It's a great way to see if front-end development is actually for what it's for you. Now, the next thing is what? Framework. Yes, framework. Yeah, yeah. So a front-end developer must also be familiar with frameworks. Yes. Like the word framework is something that makes lives, it makes front-end or back-end very easy, right? So framework are built by other developers in order to make front-end or back-end development very, very easy. Those are called framework. They say new frameworks are created every year. Yes, we create new framework every year. So every year new frameworks are coming out. So you must, as a front end developer, you must be up to date. Yes, you must be up to date. But the most popular one, we have the most popular one, typically have longevity, long longevity. Yes, they have longevity. The word longevity means they they are more in existence. Like they are mostly those are mostly used. Yes, so those are long. That's a word. Those are longevity. Yes. So there are those are framework that are mostly used, including, let's say, this framework are what Angular JS. Yes, they have stayed for so long. So Angular JS is owned by what? It's owned by Google. Yes, it's Google that created that framework. Angular JS is mainly for what? Mainly for front end. The next one is React JS. You can click on this link, take it to, yeah, where you can learn React. Yeah, React JS. This React JS is a framework that is created for. It's created by Facebook. Yes, Facebook, before it came to life, Facebook team, they have been using it to build their own web application. So after then, they decided to release it so that other developers can also use it, right? So I think most of my this is my framework. I use React.js. The next one is jQuery. So when people started writing code initially, there was no framework. So the first framework that came out is jQuery. So jQuery is basically it's very easy to write JavaScript. So it makes JavaScript very, very much more easy because initially when you're writing JavaScript, you use what we call DOM, DOM manipulation. Yes, yes. We call it document object model. Yes, so we use DOM. So DOM is like for you writing JavaScript using DOM, it takes time. So that's why JavaScript jQuery was what established. So the next one is Node.js. Node.js is just the back end framework. So if you are the type of person that wants to go into backend, you can learn Node.js. We have what Backbone.js, we have Ember.js, we have Vue.js. So Vue.js are just I think Vue.js is created by Indians. I don't know the who that created Vue.js. So it's basically a front end framework. They say they might also find learning Bootstrap. Yes, you can also learn Bootstrap. It's a CSS framework. Yes, and also a JavaScript uh, toolkit. Yes, it's a JavaScript toolkit. It will be helpful. All these things are link that you can click. I'll take it. I'll drop this slide. Definitely, I'm going to drop it on my video on my channel so I can be able to click on it and it will take you to those various pages whereby you can learn all these things. Then to be helpful, including Git and GitHub. Yeah, there's a skill. When I'm done with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, I'm going to drop a video on Git and GitHub and also command line. Yes, command line is it's very easy. As a front end developer, you must learn how to write your command line. You must learn Git and you must learn what GitHub. It's very necessary. So this is also a link that will take you to what Git, a guide on how to learn Git command line. Yes. The next thing is what? Industry convention. Yes, industry convention. They say front-end developers can code a website with this language and framework, but there are still a few more skills they will need to know. Yes, you can learn all this language, you can code your website with framework, but there are some skills that you need to know. They say this is where the industry convention comes in. They should understand how to create responsive design. Yes. Now, when we talk about responsive design, it's talk about design that fits all devices. starting from desktop view, tablets, mobile phones, and the rest of them. So if you're actually creating a website, you should those websites should be it should be responsive to fit all devices or all screen. Debug and what and test their code. Yes, you can able to. That's an set of things. You must follow what industrial. You must follow industry convention. You must understand how to create website, create responsible design, and also debug and test your code. And also build website that works in all browser. Yes, you must be able to build website that works in because you might actually build a website and it will work in your Chrome browser, and you also test that website inside your Firefox or inside your Safari. You see that is the code is the website is not responsive. So you must be able to build a website that can able to be that can fit all browser. Yes. They say plus they should be familiar with APIs. Yeah, like I said, API. API is basically a way whereby the front end developer can can be able to interact with what the back end. Yeah, the front end can be able to interact with the back end. We call it application programming interface. Yes, the application programming interface is the way whereby the front end and can be able to communicate with the back end. And also and working with command line. Yes, those are command line. Like I said, command line, GitHub, and also how to create folder with your as a developer. You don't need to be right clicking on creating folder here. So with your command line, you can be able to what write a command that can create folder, can create files and rest of them. So I'll take you those are what you need to learn. I say every developer must know how to use and explain different between Git and GitHub. To yes, you can able to as a developer you can able to explain between Git and GitHub. Yeah, I'll explain that. I'll take a course on Git and GitHub. Yeah, yes, take a course on Git and GitHub. So it's basically step by step. You can't be a front end developer in one day. It takes years of learning and coding for you to become a front end developer. The next one is what? Soft skill. Yeah, soft skill, soft skill. Now let's take you say as a front end developer, you will need to be able to communicate with both your technical team and the client or the company. Yes, as a front end developer, it's not all about writing code. You should be able to you should be able to communicate with your technical team, that's your colleague, your developers, right? And also the management, the owners of the company, people that employed you. They ask you what's the reason of doing this. You should be able to explain to them, okay, look at what I did, look at what you understand. So as a front end developer, it's part of your soft skill you are working for. Yes, companies you're working for, clients you're working for. You should be able to explain to them how your code work. So that you say that means you will need strong writing and verbal skills. Yes, you need strong writing and what verbal skill. Verbal skill is way of communicating, talking to them. You understand? Writing, you should be able to learn how to what write, right? That's that. See, for writing communication, you may be tasked with creating slides like what I'm doing now, right? Docs or proposal, wireframe, or progress reports for your project. Yes, yes. You should be able to like create slides, create slide docs, or proposals, or wireframe of how what your project should look like. You understand? Yeah, if you have to start designing, you can create wireframe, right? Step by step on how you are going to achieve your goal, your end goal, your task. So you must learn that. You see, you must need to present your project or speak on conference call or verbal communication. Yes, you must be able to present your project and speak on. Yes, yeah, yeah. Because as a front end developer, there's what we call stand up meeting. Now, in the stand up meeting, they'll ask you some questions. Okay, the task you are giving to me now, what have you achieved? What have you done? You as a front end developer should be able to explain to them, like, look at what I've done. Look at when you click on this, it takes to this. When you do this, it takes to this place, right? So that's part of your soft skill, right? So that's that. You say front end developer should also be strong communicators with their code. Yes, You should be able to be a strong communicator with your code. Explain. You should be able to explain your code line by line how they are. Yes. Let's continue. Say whether they are written comments for themselves or for themselves to reference letter or creating documents for their teammates. Yes. You say this skill is a must. Yes, you must learn how to what? You must learn to be a strong communicator. You must learn to document your code. Document your code. You must learn to create documents so that your teammates can understand, right? They say if you or your colleague needs to come back to your code a few months later, they should be glad you explain your program while you were what building. Yes, like it's what we call comment. If you're a front-end developer, you should be able to put comments so that when any of your team or any developer in your team come back to your code, they can able they can be able to understand what you have written there. Yeah. Yes. Now another thing, problem solving. You must as a front-end developer, you must learn how to solve problem. Yes, that's the reason why you are employed to solve a particular problem. And also what? Attention to details. So if you're asking, okay, build this website for us, look at what we want our website to look like, look at what we want it to look like. You must be able to, you must pay attention so that when you're writing the code, whatever they say you should do, you must write your code according to whatever the client or the company wants you to do. Yes, so you must pay attention to details. Yes, pay attention to details will go hand in hand for a front-end developer. Yes, even a back-end developer, you must pay attention to details. If a client is or a client is explaining something to you, or a project manager is explaining something to you, you must ask questions. You must understand it so that you can be able to what you can be able to put those explanation those things that's coming from them, whatever they are saying to you, you must be able to put them to life. So that's the work of the front end developer or even the back end developer. Say the end user will see everything the front end developer does. So it needs to be what well executed. Yes, that they are explaining to you. Okay, I want my website to look like this. To look like when you click on it, look like. So you must pay attention to details so that you can be able to execute it. Yes. Lastly, front end developer need to be adaptive, adaptable. Yes, it must be adaptable and what creative. Yes, you must be adaptable and creative. Yes, as a front end, you must be adaptable. You must be able to adapt. Anywhere you find yourself, you adapt with their skills, you adapt with their framework, you adapt with the way they work and what creative. You must be creative. Yeah. So tech will continue to evolve throughout your career. Yes, tech is till you die. As a front end, because you must continue to learn. You don't stop learning, right? You will need to learn new programming language. Yes, like me now. Last year, I was a front end engineer. Then I was using React. Now I'm now a back end developer. Yes. Now I had to learn Node.js for the back end. So you have to learn your new programming language. We have so many programs. We have JavaScript, we have Python, we have C Sharp, we have C++. Those are so many programming language. But if you are to go into front end, you must learn what JavaScript. That's the language of the web, JavaScript. You must learn new programming language and libraries and stay on top of tech development. Yes, you must stay on top of tech. You must learn on daily basis as they arise. Yes, you must learn on daily. You must continue to learn. Yeah, that's one thing about a front end developer, or in fact all developers, both front end back end. You must continue to learn. It's a continuation process. You can't stop, right? Now this is the sweetest part. Now, how much does a front end developer earn? Yeah. Now, that you know how to become a front end developer, it is time to get to the good stuff. See how much you can earn as one. Yes, we have round up the average salary for a front end developer in countries worldwide. These figures are based on the latest data from Indeed, yes, uh, Glassdoor and CW Jobs, yes. These are for interstate. You can see what a front-end developer can earn. Canada, United Kingdom, Germany, India, Australia. So you can see the figure. So as a front-end developer, you can earn well as long as you can able to secure a good job. In Nigeria too, you can earn as much as entry level as a front end from 150 upward, 150, 200. Yes, you can earn as 150, 200K in a month. But the best place, if you want, if you can able to if you can be able to secure a job in United States or Canada, you earn as much as this. You understand? You get a you earn good salary. They pay more in the Western world more than Nigeria here. Yes. So is for a start, you can start working for Nigerian companies. Like most developers you see now, most developers work for foreign companies. Even me, uh, my dream is for me to work for foreign companies. I don't like what Nigerian companies are just, I don't know. You see, if you look at the margin, you see that if you look at what the developer is earning in the United States, look at Canada, look at the United Kingdom, you see that they are paying them well. So if you can secure a job outside the country, that's fine for you. So like most jobs, front end developer salary will depend on where they live. Yes, yes, depend on where they live, their skill level, yeah, their skill level too, and the type of company they choose to work for. So if let's say for example, working for a company like Google, Facebook, and the rest of them, you see, you be paid well, yeah. All the resources that you need to learn to be a front end developer, they will give it to you, right? They will help, they will support you in your career, they will support you, you grow, right? So your skill set can also determine how much you're going to earn. So that's that. So you can say you can find details breakdown on how much is front end developer and look at it. You can click here. I'll drop the slide. Now, after you finish learning those front end, you need to gain experience, right? Yes, to gain experience before you can able to you can be able to secure job. Yeah, you need to gain experience. Say to get your first job, you will need to build a web development portfolio. Yes, portfolio is where it's just like your resume. Yes, though you can have your CV also, but in the world of tech, your portfolio is your resume. Inside your portfolio, that's where you you add all your project that you have worked on. What you have those skills you have put those skills together, right? You now worked on something on a particular website, do something on it. So you can just put the link inside what your portfolio. So any recruiter that is coming to like recruit you, share me what you have done. You can be able to share them with your portfolio. You say, but you can build a portfolio without any experience. You can build a portfolio without any experience. Yes, you can just go to online. You can go online. There are some portfolio that are already built there. You can just copy it and just host it online. Yeah. You say you can gain experience by building projects. Yes, you build projects. It's not about learning. After learning, you have to practice. You have to build projects, right? Specifically for your portfolio or working on open source projects through GitHub. Yeah, you have some also open source projects you can work on. You can collaborate with other developers. You can work on open source projects through what GitHub. Say if you attend a boot camp, you likely live with multiple portfolio projects when you finish the program. Yes, if you attend boot camp, you likely live with multiple portfolio projects. Yes, yes. You're going to live with multiple portfolio projects. But as long as you attend boot camp, you live with multiple portfolio projects. In that boot camp, they will ask you guys to build what different projects, right? So you can live with them. So when you're done with boot camp, you have something that you can present, you can add to what your portfolio. You say in some countries you can also find internship or you can find internship or a apprenticeship. Yes, you can apprenticeship. You can find internship or apprenticeship. So they are slightly different to apprenticeship and internship. Just to gain some experience. So this can be great opportunity to get portfolio pieced. Yes, apprenticeship are usually paid and sometimes even pay for your boot camp. Yes, you can. That's apprenticeship. They can pay you for while you are learning. Yeah, while internship may be paid or unpaid. Yeah, can just for you to get experience, you can go into internship. That's the first thing. So another great way is to gain experience is to what offer your services to charitable organization or NGOs. Yes, you can just NGO that are looking for people that work for them. You can offer your services to them. Yeah, so that way you'll be able to show off and develop your skills and add a portfolio project to your portfolio. Yes. So you can work for people free. Like you can build some website. Okay, I want to build this website. You test your skill, you work for people free, and you gain more experience and world help a worthy cause. Yes. All the same time. Yes, you can start building your word front end portfolio. So more developer create a website to showcase their word portfolio there. So the portfolio just like is a resume. Start building your portfolio, and inside your portfolio you can add your what you can add so many projects inside your what portfolio. So don't hesitate to use templates to build your portfolio. You can there are so many templates out there you can use to what build your portfolio. So, however, if you don't have three or more projects to showcase in your portfolio, it does not hurt to document in process or build yourself portfolio website. You can I will advise you building yourself a portfolio website than going out there to get templates. So because it's part of you showcasing your what putting your skills into experience, like showcasing your skills, right? So the next thing, add few bells and wait list like dark mode, animation, and also case study. Like what yes, you can do some small tasks, learn how to like add like few bells, wait list, like you can also build to the app. You can build that and light mode, animation and rest of them. And case study and push your site over to the top and include it in your project. You can build small small application and what add it to your portfolio. He said be sure to include who you are as both a developer and human being. Yes, you must include who you are as a developer and a human being. Your technical skills are essential, but so it is your personality in addition, including links and source code. Your source code, you can find your source code in GitHub. You go to GitHub, you can find your source code and a Loom video overview of your project for good measures. Yeah, you can create a video and to showcase your overview of your project. So don't forget to prominently display links to your LinkedIn. Yes, you have as a developer, you must have a LinkedIn profile, GitHub, Stack Overflow account, as well as another others social network you want to share, like GitHub, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter. So those are where you can Slack. Those are Discord. Those are places you can display, you can share your link so other developers can see um, and also the recruiters can also see and get in touch with you. Not sure how to create your front end developer portfolio. Check out step by step. So there's a link here. You can click on this link to check out how to do that with some stunning experience. Yes, so that's that. Examples, stunning examples. Now, I think last but not okay. It's applying for job. You have learned how to code. You have gained experience. Yes, you have learned how to code. You have gained experience, and you have created a portfolio. Nice work. Yes, you you are well in your way to become what a front end developer. You're well on your way to become what a front end developer. Now it is time to apply for jobs. Yes. So we you have so many job websites that you can go to. We have Indeed. We have even WhatsApp. You can join developers community. You can join Slack. There are places that you can go. You can look for job. You can even go to Google and type front end developers job. You see list of them will come out. So you can apply for jobs. But here are some guide for you. First, as a developer, developer candidate expect to go through multiple rounds of interview. Yes, you have to go through multiple rounds of interview. You, and least one is coding challenge. Yeah, because for recruiters to recruit, they will have to give some coding challenge. Some of them are asked to, okay, do so thing for us. Let us see and share it so that we can see if you can actually work, can be able to work for with us. So you must go to series of interviews. Yeah, as a front end developer. They actually worth it. Now, last but not the least, they say you can find developers job all over the internet. Yes, you can find developer job all over the internet. General job board, Indeed, LinkedIn, Glassdoor, Google Jobs. Those are hired. Those are like where you can go and find. You can go to this particular job board and you can see jobs. So you must have an account with all these people, with all these websites. When you have an account with them, you can be able to work. Have you can able to search for job on their website. Next one, tech job board, Dice, hacker job, no CS degree, ARC, Angel List, Hacker News. Those are you can go to this tech list to look for job also. Now, if you want to communicate to other developers, so you can go through Discord, Telegram, and Slack. Yes. So now you as a developer, you must be able to join communities whereby you can communicate with um, other developers. So once you have applied to some job, wait to hear back. Yes, once you apply, you have to pray. Yeah, you have to pray. You have to pray to God. Anything you want to become in life, you have to involve God. So you have to go through a length of interview process. So it helps to us to be prepared. You must prepare for all this. Make sure you read up web development interview questions. So we have questions that we will ask you, right? Yeah, before your first interview. So you have to go through all this. You have to go online, search for web development, front end development interview questions. Yes. So those are the things that you need to know that for you to become what a front end developer. So we have come to the ending of our this video. So for more of this video, I will advise you subscribe to my channels, and I believe I'll be adding more videos on. I think the next video I'll be posting videos on HTML5 and also after then move to CSS, JavaScript, and the rest of them. So I would like you to like, comment, and also subscribe to my channels. Remain blessed. My name is Honor Collins, a full stack developer. Thank you. Remain blessed.